Thank you, Chairman. Thank you for being here, and back-to-back two lawyers representing the entertainment industry. And you've read the sub pretty closely, substitute.
Yes, I've read the substitute.
And you still feel like, and I didn't get a chance to ask the other attorney, do you feel it's still too?
Oh, he isn't an attorney. Only I am.
Oh, only you are.
Yes.
Thank you for that correction. But he represents a lot of the entertainment industry.
Correct.
Would you agree that in the bill, we're basically looking at children from 18 years or younger not attending any particular shows or those types of entertainment that might be sexually explicit? And I guess you're saying, well, what's the definition? I think we, as adults, we all pretty much know what that is.
But do we, though?
Well, I do. Do you?
I mean, I think that everyone's interpretation is different.
Well, I know from an artistic purview, I get that. But I think what the author's bill does is to try to put some, we've overused guardrails this session, but to put some boundaries in that, give, a lot of these bills, I doubt there's going to be a drag patrol out there trying to go bust up shows and things.
But you just said you doubt. That doesn't mean that that's not possible. Sorry.
I got the mic right now.
Okay.
So, what I think is the attempt is as, these complaints or these charges or whatnot come in, that there's some boundaries to look at to interpret, what the statute says. And of course, we're not finished with it either, right? I'm hoping from some of the hearing that we do today that, we can continue to have dialogue and work on it. But I would say the shows you just talked about, the wrestling matches and whatnot, would you consider those sexually, or would you see any of those where this statute would interfere with that from the perspective of 18 and younger children attending? I
absolutely could. I don't know if y'all are familiar with professional wrestling, but think about back in the 90s, the wrestler Goldust. Goldust would wear the long wig, makeup, had a feathered robe, would, make what some would say are suggestive sorts of moves. And something like that might be considered by some as a sexually oriented performance. So that could be a problem.
But in the context of what the bill says?
Correct.
I guess we could sit here and argue all kind of things, but you probably see some of those types of moves with professional football players.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, so again, we're trying to put in, I think the author of the bill is trying to put in place, as relates to these type situations or performances whereby it can be determined that they were sexually explicit and maybe damaging to children. And hopefully we can continue to have that conversation about what that would look like. All right, thank you.